ASMR amplifier review. If you don't know what ASMR is, please stop this video right now and go online and look it up, Wikipedia or YouTube, or otherwise you will totally miss the joke of this video. So go right now. Look up what ASMR is. I'll see you in a bit. Today, we'll be looking at the FRYETTE Deliverance II Plus amplifier. The Deliverance line has been on the market since 2005 and has been continuously updated and perfected, culminating in the brilliant, amazing amplifier that you see here before us. It comes in a 60-watt version and a 120-watt version. That's the 60-watt version. So let's do what people do on YouTube, which is unboxing. Here we unbox the amplifier. Wasn't that fun? But before we get to the amplifier, let's get to our sponsors. First of all, FRYETTE, thank you for sending the amp. No money has exchanged hands, but we have more sponsors. Let's look at them. Ernie Ball, M Steel. Great strings. Exclusively play chicken picks. Great picks. Very durable. Very durable. Chicken picks. The hat and these little pedal toppers. Graciously provided by Rocket Music Gear. And our last sponsor, this little pig. It went to the market. Let's get on with the review. The FRYETTE Deliverance II Plus 60 has preamp tubes. The small ones, they're in there. The power tubes are considerably bigger than the preamp tubes. They are KT88s, which means they're a lot better than KT66.
No, they're 6550s.
And Katy Perry's.
Not funny?
Of course not.
Of course not.
Let's not waste any more of your precious time now. We'll do a lot more of that in this video later on. Let's just get to the product shots. Shots. And some nice sounds of this behemoth. understanding the relationship between those two gain controls is crucial to getting amazing tones. Somewhere over there. However, the relationship between the two gain controls has changed in the 2+ version, which is why we're making this video. Also, because we're insane. You can see the first gain as kind of like your clean channel. Unless you flick the more switch, the second gain is irrelevant. This gives you an amazing clean, super compressed, you know. And when you push it, it kind of turns like a raspy sound, kind of like sandpaper. But in the best possible way. The clean channel compresses massively, which makes it so beautiful to play because you've got these clean sounds that just sing and sing and sing. So it's very easy to play. Let's just get some clips of that. The bright switch, which is there, doesn't just add the top end, it also pushes the mids a bit, and therefore also adds gain. So it does quite a bit more than your normal bright switch would do. So see it as a maybe different voicing option. And the more you push the gain, the less the bright switch actually has effect. So with more gain in the clean channel, there's less bright switch noticeability. Let's listen.
This is the sandwich eating part. Or dessert, or whatever you're eating.
It is insane how much the Deliverance II+ reacts to your playing and your guitar. Let's do some improvised noodling over a nice backing track. And especially pay attention to how the sounds change with my volume and the pickup position. There's a lot you can get with one setting on this amp, so pay attention to this.
This is the beginning of the jam track. Clean is really great on this.
With the Deliverance II+, you are in control of your sound right there on your instrument. if you want more gain, you switch to the more mode, which enables this very blurry secondary gain control right here. So you switch more, and then you have the more mode. You could also switch the more or the bright to solo. That is, you guessed right, for your solos. So you can get more gain, brightness, therefore mid-push, and also more volume. But you can also manually just kick it in by clicking the more switch or the bright switch. In more mode, the first gain control is still active. So if you want all the gain in the world, well, quite a bit of it, you would have to engage more mode, push gain 2, this blurry one, and then push the first gain as well, the other blurry one. And that just turns it into a freaking machine. Kind of like this multi-tool right here. The labels, in this case the very blurry labels over here, thick and crisp on the first gain control, are very fitting. So if you dial up to the right, you're getting more gain, but you're also getting more saturation and more thickness, but a little bit less definition. So if you want a very, very defined sound, give it a bit less gain on gain 1. And then you have more crispness. But you want thickness and thicker solos or thicker riffs. Crank it up and then maybe get the gain down on 2. So the relationship is very important and changes the tonality and the responsiveness of the Deliverance II Plus. In this version, decoupling the first gain control from the second gain control, which previously wasn't there, gives it a more effective clean channel and therefore kind of makes it like a two channel amp with the shared EQ with some sounds. All the gain we can set up and then see how it still reacts to the guitar and my playing and the volume knob. Alexa, sleep. Now in the back of the amp, there are of course all the outputs. The foot switch input. And a serial effects loop with switchable levels for input and output. The foot switch. Is included. Nice rubber at the bottom. And this is what it sounds like. Cool foot switch. The power amp section features presence to add top end or depth to add or subtract low end. After the gain has been created. So that's for the power amp section EQ. It's blurry behind me. It's those buttons, knobs. You know what I'm talking about. Obviously, you can change the drive character with your own pedals. I would assume I haven't tried yet that it's an amazing pedal platform. So we're gonna do this with the usual suspects. There's the green one. Fryette flavor infused in its DNA. Even though this is known as a rock amp, it might now actually be the amp you buy for the cleans that you've always dreamed of. Damn it, are they fun to play. When I first checked it out, my jaw dropped several times just playing the cleans. I didn't even have to put driving because it was just so compressed, so singing, so beautiful. And I just could express myself musically and artistically. If you'd rather go into drop D territory and just rock out with your, wiener flapping in the wind, yes, you can do that. The thing that really surprised me is the clean channel side without the more push it all the way and just play power chords. It's so much definition, so much clarity. It's the ideal rock sound without having an M in the logo or a plexi moniker or whatever. It's a Fryette Deliverance, and it freaking delivers and it delivers. Some wordplay right here. I am beyond impressed with the sound I'm getting from the Deliverance II Plus. And if you're in the market for a real tube amp, not a modeler, and a real thing that weighs things and is big and actually smells of chocolate because the Tolex and the glue smells a bit of chocolate. If you want the chocolatey, buttery Fryette tone, then next time you're buying an amp in the 3,000 plus price range, and one channel is enough for you. But I mean, what kind of a channel it has? I want to scream, but I can't because this is ASMR. Then you really, really, really need to check out the Deliverance II Plus. And as always, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is not what we usually do, but we might if you subscribe. And use my links below. That's very important. Below is where those sounds are. Subscribe. Use my links. That really helps the channel. Thank you. It feeds the animals. And as always, we'll put animals at the end.
Okay, that was pretty nuts.